Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Andy Ordo, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the event calendar and a little bit more uh, info that came out in the last few weeks, or in the last week or so. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show off that the November event calendar is up, and our daily login reward is First Order TIE Pilot and First Order TIE Fighter. That's a first to getting both. And I think it's great that they'll do that with pilots, is getting both the TIE Fighter and the TIE Fighter pilot added in. That'd be great. Excuse me. So, I'm glad that they're doing that. So I'm just going to skim through really quick. Like, we got the Daring Droid that starts October 26th. That's already going on. I have a 7-star R2, so I don't know. Then we got some Teritory battles starting November 2nd in a day and a half. Fleet Mastery Endurance, November 3rd. I'm still not even close to that. Assault Battle Military Might, November 4th. Ghosts of Dothamir comes back November 4th, like it's out right now. So it's a good thing we're going to get it, and this time I'm going to actually get a frickin' Zeta. If you watch the video I did, it just went to pieces that I didn't get the because you only get two chances. I wish it was 2 chances on each battle, but it's just 2 chances, period. And I'm like, But then Rebels and Geonosians, the Omega event for November 5th. I think that's what you need is Rebels and Geonosians. Excuse me. Emperor's Demise is November 9th. Assault Battles is November 11th. Places of Power. I think that's the one that you face Jedi, I believe. Or that's one you face Separatists, I don't remember. Teritory Battles, November 13th. The Fleet Mastery of Home 1 is on November 14th. Indoor Escalation, the 15th. First Order Scoundrels, 16th. Assault Battles, Places of Power, the 7th, or the 18th to the 19th. The Artisan of War, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Chimera will not be joining Thrawn this time around, unfortunately. That's kind of sad. They should have done both together, but yeah. And the thing is now, I don't know, I guess there's a good RNG, because some people have been able to, and maybe also it has something to do with mods, but some people have been able to beat it with like maybe one Gear 9 character, and the rest of them are Gear 8. So maybe I'll work a little bit on Phoenix this month, and then when Grand Admiral Thrawn comes out, I'll be ready for it. And then the Force Battle, and then the 25th, and then the Executrix is 29th. So yeah, these are the events going on. So with this, I'm going to make a little speculation. It sounds like they're actually, but then again, I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing the First Order TIE Pilot. A month and a half ago, this month was Talia. The last month was Kylo Ren. So it makes me wonder if they're going to add some more First Order and Resistance characters to the game that was in episode 7. But we will see if that is the case. So now I'm going to move over to some info that they brought out on the 27th. So yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about it. So, mention the investigating tools that guild leaders and officers make coordination easier for territory battles. So it looks like Phase 4 special missions. So they'll be able to get to see feedback from our beta testers and from our players in the forums. So thank you for providing it. They'll be usable in territory battles in upcoming territory wars feature as well, and will be released in the Territory Wars update. So yeah, we're going to get that. So viewing player contribution by phase. So we get to see, if the player actually said they did something, but they didn't really do it. Now we get to see this. Now, will they also eventually add it for, like, raids and stuff like that? I hope. Like, I'm not a guild officer, but supporting the guild officers, the guild leader, would be phenomenal to say, okay, this is how much, this player's contributed. And honestly, if they keep improving that, that would be really helpful for guild leaders. and guild officers to know, okay, this person has done nothing. We don't want him in the guild if he's not contributing at all. Excuse me. So we get to view those. They also look at that. Ignore this mission until we finish platoons. That is phenomenal. So we get a option to ignore the mission until we finish platoons. Also, if you look at the ion cannon, it actually has the logo in there instead of just the platoon thing. So, guild leaders, officers, missions may be highlighted to draw attention to them. Missions can be prohibited. A guild member can still choose to participate, but receives a warning message if they are participating in a mission the guild leaders prohibited them. Players at disparate orders will be tracked in the stats under the new leadership called Rogue Actions. Oh, so they get Rogue Actions. So it's like, oh, you didn't listen? Rogue Actions. Customized message can be written on the details panel for all missions to communicate further information. For example, get a 2 stars and then stop. Up to 6 of these customized messages can be saved for quick reference. So that is good. And then they also added another thing, guild order notifications. Leaders, officers, well, they haven't added this yet. Leaders, officers will be able to send a push notification inbox to guild members, letting them know that guild orders have been changed. And this is to be used to remind players. So, and I like how it's worded. So, new guild orders have been issued and your guild needs your help. Please check the territory map for new orders. Roger, Roger. I like how they added droid Roger, Roger in there. So, contribution max lock. Once the territory has reached 3 stars in territory battles, players will no longer be able to participate in the deploy and combat missions that in that territory. This has been a frequent ask to prevent players from accidentally wasting their potential contribution. Platoon missions and special missions will still be available. That's good. That's good that we still are able to, because there's times I've woke up from like a nap or something when my guild's already thrown in a they 3-starred the tier 1. So I'm like, well, I didn't get a chance to contribute because I just, everyone else contributed so fast in the morning when it started up, and by the time I woke up because I work graves. And so I'm like, well, I'll just deploy everything just for the fun of it and still get to, and it's good that we still get to do the special mission so it doesn't lock that out. I'm so glad they do that. I just hope that, I don't know, because I've seen in the early missions on guilds is when, like on phase 2, we have some of us have a little trouble with, at least I've noticed with my guild, I'm not sure, that once we do the special mission, like with Rogue One, and because Rogue One, one of my basic teams is Wiggs, Chase, and Raid Han, and now I'm not able to use that combination. So it can be challenging, but hopefully they improve that. But it's good they've really worked towards improving this itself. So yeah, that is the territory updates. Of course, this was released on the 27th, 4 days from today, 4 days ago from today, and so we should see these added into the events hopefully here soon. So again, I kind of like how this is actually turning out to where they're really improving these. And one thing I hope is they actually they changed the amounts needed and the stars based on the number of players in the guild. Like it's this much up to 10 level or 10 players, this much up to 20, this much up to 30. So you don't need, like, you have one guild that you just started out 4 players and they can't even get a star because they don't have enough guild galactic power and they're still in the growth process. I hope they work towards that, to improving that, so at least players can have a chance to, contributing to a couple of stars here and there. So, but then again, I don't know if that is the case. I'm in a guild that's like practically maxed out a majority of the time, or we're at like 45 or between 45 and 50. So Yeah, that's Sigma Alliance for you. They try to keep the guild filled up. So, but yeah, I hope they work on that for lower guilds. I know I'm not in a lower guild, but it never hurts to support those lower guilds. Um, Based on the number of players and the number, the galactic power amount. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these territory battle improvements. I know it's late. I'm late getting to them, but I've had quite a few crazy days where, like yesterday, I did or last night I did a live stream with offline Naval, and I've been kind of getting over kind of a throat congestion of some sort, and I'm just trying to get over it so I can actually talk better. That's why I paused the video earlier. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and you guys have a wonderful day.